live.
Yeah. Hello and blessings, everyone. Aloha and blessings. Welcome in to the Sunday Saloon. How y'all doing? I'm Beast Man. Let's say what's up to this panel. Mr. Spider, how you doing, bro?
Doing fantastic. Great to be here. Great to have Rohlin back.
Yeah. Miss Donna Doc, you with us, sis?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Got a couple of the streams up and got them going, and this, of course, is our debut back on YouTube, rebranded. So let's see how much chaos we can cause.
Yeah. And the perfect man to have on for that chaos, Mr. Rohlin the Wretched himself. What's up, sir?
I don't know about that. I think the special guest thing pretty much covered it, as I was telling Donna this morning. So, but thanks for having me back, guys. Great to be here on Sunday.
Yeah. Mr. Spider, we running this chat, man?
Yeah, because we got a mix of, well, actually just two right now because Kick is for some reason not launching. I'll work on that in the background. Makara is here. Hello. This is your Rumble one. I keep forgetting about that. Pyewacket, hello. John Ambler, and the Comics Wife is here. Hello, so good to see you, and everybody else who rolls in. We're rolling across Rumble, rebranded on YouTube. If you want to go check us out over there, and let's get this party started.
All right. So,
somebody throw something out there.
Yeah, I'll start.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Since Rohlin, he's a fan. He's wearing the hat. Just wanted to start with a quick tribute to who just recently passed away yesterday, Marsha Lucas. And to me, she, at the age of 80, she was the one that, I wasn't alive at the time, but reading back and going through the history, she is the one that saved the original Star Wars and the franchise and essentially made it to where we are at, by her edits and her decision making and post-production. And I just recently learned that she had a hand in editing Return of the Jedi, which I had no idea. God bless her. And if you want to share any thoughts about her, Rohlin?
Yeah, you can tell her influence because of compare those three movies to The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and you can see the difference between somebody who can rail in George Lucas, and Marsha did have some help, but she was the primary editor, and she was an editor extraordinaire. But the only reason we got Revenge of the Sith the way it was is because Steven Spielberg stepped in, and again, somebody else that George Lucas would actually listen to. And that's a really, really short list of people. And yes, she is the primary reason Star Wars turned out the way it did, the reason why Empire Strikes Back turned out the way it did. And maybe her influence was waning a little when it came to Return of the Jedi. But still a lot better than anything we've been getting recently by leaps and bounds. But yeah, doesn't get nearly the credit she deserves. And that's because everything she was doing was behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I think she was the one that told George that opening space battle where Luke is looking up at it, the deleted scene. It's like, no, this is not going to work. This has to come out. Like, I believe she was the one to do that, and she was also the one to make the decision to have Obi-Wan die, to make it the Force more powerful and to give Vader more credence of evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she did, and she was famous for. She edited also American Graffiti. She had she was supervising editor for the Taxi Driver. So she had worked with Scorsese behind the scenes on that too. So she definitely had influence from behind the scenes, as well as retired early too, from what I was reading, for motherhood, to raise a family and be married and everything. So good for her.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and kind of our loss having her retire so early, because perhaps the prequels would have been better than they were, but what can you do? She's allowed to make her choices, so it can't fault her for that. But yeah, and look at American Graffiti too. What a great movie that was. And and you just don't see and you don't hear about it enough, just how much influence she had and how she was able to rail him in, because he definitely could go off the rails big time. He just he's probably the epitome of a creator, and they don't have a filter. Things just pop into their head and they just go with it. And unless you have somebody that can put a leash on them and rein them in, you just get, they just go crazy. So, and that's pretty much what Lucas was. He needed those people around him that could keep him level, could keep him grounded. And without her, we wouldn't have had a lot of great movies, or they would have been lesser movies. So hats off to her. Nothing but props. Sorry, it's a loss. Very sad loss.
And can we say that she may have been the influence for the dark tone of Temple of Doom because of the divorce? Not that I'm knocking Temple of Doom. I love that movie, but I think that literally had something to do
I
with it.
wonder if she threw Kate Capshaw in there to torture everyone. If that was like her ultimate middle finger to everyone on the way out for the divorce. Oh shoot! Oh God, Kate Capshaw. That woman in that role.
I've become so desensitized from it over the years. I'm just like, whatever at this point.
I haven't watched it. I won't watch it enough to become desensitized. I think I've only watched that movie like twice. I've watched Raiders and I've watched The Last Crusade like dozens and dozens of times. And I think I've only watched The Temple of Doom like twice because I just can't stand it.
I think I've seen it once.
Yeah,
twice, maybe.
Twice was twice too many for me, but it's still an Indiana Jones movie, but it's just I can't. Unlike the last two that I just refuse to acknowledge.
Wait, there's two more?
Well, there were two more movies with Indiana Jones in it, sort of, and
really,
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I know.
Maybe I should get that out of my head.
Yeah, I tried to forget. I mean, I can remember I can't even remember what the fourth one's called. That's how much I try and block it out of my head.
Oh, the Crystal Skull.
The Crystal Skull. There we go. And Kate Blanchett, who is an amazing actress, just overacting the hell out of it to the point where I was literally laughing at her. And I never laugh at Kate. I love Kate Blanchett and almost everything she's done. She's an amazing actress. And just, I'm just like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You're better than this. Don't listen to George. Come on. I know what you're doing. You're listening to George right now, and stop it. You're better than this. I mean, it was horrible. And then I didn't even see the diarrhea diatribe. I would not expose myself to that movie.
Yeah, when people were saying that, oh, maybe 4 had a better point along the lines of like, maybe I really shouldn't see this dial of whatever it was called. I forget what the name of it is. Where people were pointing out that interdimensional beings had a better plot line than watching an old indie get slapped around.
Yeah, I know. Watching him getting emasculated and basically turning into a drunken loser.
Mm-hmm.
Bad parent, drunk loser. And then he gets led around by the nose by a feminist the whole movie. It is just yeah, I can't watch it. I won't watch it. I refuse to watch it. And generally I refuse to acknowledge it. It's just some weird adventure movie with a guy that's supposed to look like Indiana Jones, but isn't.
They could have made something original, but they didn't.
Well, the funny thing is the pattern here is, and I don't know why George didn't pick this up after the Last Crusade, is when you're hunting for religious artifacts and you're Indiana Jones, the movie's a success.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders, Last Crusade. When you're not looking for religious artifacts, the movies struggle. Temple of Doom, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and whatever, the diarrhea diatribe, even though he didn't have anything to do with the last one, but still, you know, you could have done other movies about him finding other religious artifacts, and they probably would have done a lot better in the theaters, because that's what people wanted. That's what people wanted to see out of Indiana Jones, is him hunting for these religious artifacts. And I don't know, it seemed like a pretty logical thing, and yet they just never got there. And like I said, Aliens was the last thing I think you would ever want Indiana Jones to be involved with, so I don't even know why we went there. So, well,
speaking about never getting there,
oh boy,
didn't get there enough.
There you go.
Second week, 25 million, at 69.4% drop behind 2 independent movies, that being Bathrooms and Obsession. That is wild. How far have they fallen? And if you all go check out Roland's video on this and his breakdown, it's fantastic on his channel. I don't even know where to go. You saw this, correct? Yeah, I think you said you.
Yes, I
did.
That
kept you awake was the air conditioning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought I was not only watching a 3D movie, but for some reason I thought my movie was interactive, because by the time they got outside to the scene with the AT-ATs, it was about 60 degrees in my theater, and I'm sitting there in shorts and a t-shirt because it was like 78 degrees outside when I went in, and I am just literally freezing. So unlike most people, I couldn't even nap at any point because it was so cold. I was robbed of a nice nap. But yes, The thing I can say about this, in my review, I said it was boring. That's basically what I called it. It was probably 42 minutes too long. One thing, they finally had Grogu do something. It was ridiculous, but they actually had him do something. It's inoffensive. It doesn't ruin anything, but at the same time, it doesn't move anything forward either. It exists. That's the best way I can say it.
It's just
It
there.
exists. Yeah, it exists.
And when I met Jay at the meetup, what was it, 2 weeks ago, he was talking. I asked him how he thought it was. He said he'd rather watch the sequels because stuff actually happened. He didn't say that the sequels were good. He just were saying that at least stuff happened that it would keep it pacing, and that got it out of you.
There was no pace to this. It was episodic. I mean, you can almost see the episodes that they mushed together. You know, and some people think it's 3. I actually think it's 4. I think they squished half the season together into this 2 hours and 12 minutes of mind numbingness. And it's funny, I had about 50% filled theater when I went. And in the beginning, I had the Disney adults behind me, seal clapping when it started, and then nothing when it ended. So this is how an IP dies, with thunderous silence.
I heard there's like a 30-minute, like in the middle of it is just like 30 minutes of whatever, Baby Yoda just doing his thing.
Going through the woods,
No
looking
dialogue.
for a cure. Yeah.
Yeah. Building this mud hut that he couldn't figure out was too short, and then repeatedly using force push to try and make the Mandalorian fit in there. And I mean, if you're like a 10-year-old, you'll find it funny that you keep hearing the metal helm banging. But, you know, if you're not a 10-year-old, it's not funny. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And you couldn't figure out that you made it a foot shorter than you should have. You couldn't tell that at some point. I mean, come on. You were smart enough. And a lot of people have pointed this out. Grogu at one moment is intelligent, and next minute he's retarded. And it just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth through the whole thing. So is he really smart, or is he really stupid? Because it just varies back and forth through the whole movie. Like when all the bombs are on their thing, you know, and he's tapping the Mandalorian that they need to leave. Why isn't he just force pushing them out and getting rid of them? He can do that. We know he can do that. But
it
instead,
seems like they're just going on the nostalgic, not the nostalgic, the cute factor of it. That they didn't care if, like you said, if he was smart or retarded. They were putting their money on, well, the kids are going to like him anyway because he's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer. I'm just speculating.
Well, and I mentioned too that I don't know if I did it in this one or if I did it in the one that followed. And I have another one coming out today that has explains a little bit what is going on, and a lot of fear in Hollywood. And it has to do with the what we're looking at right here with the box office.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you look at the marketing for this movie, you'd swear it was marketed towards Disney adults. Okay. They had those C&D list influencers all brought out to that 25-minute preview.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you have some of the same ones trying to pretend that they're just random park guests when Pedro Pascal is on Smuggler's Run, it's some of the same people. I mean, everybody caught this almost immediately. Like, who'd you think you were going to fool with this? Did you really think you were going to try and pass off these people as random guests that get to meet Pedro Pascal and his Mandalorian armor on the and the reason why they had to do it that way is what everybody brings up, because if they did have random people, which they used to do notoriously right before the Last Jedi came out, they had Mark Hamill, before he went completely insane, appear on the revamped ride Star Tours. This is right when they did all the new stuff, which isn't new anymore, but right when they did it, it was coinciding with The Last Jedi coming out. And they had a random group of people and they all cheered. The problem is, if you had a random group of people on Smuggler's Run these days, you would get no reaction. Half the people wouldn't even probably know who Pedro Pascal is. So you get no reaction. So that's why they had to get these C and D list influencers, and they're not content creators. I will use the term influencers because they don't create content. They try to influence people that this is all great.
Yeah.
And and that's the only way they can get the reactions they want anymore. They get people fake crying and all this other stuff. And what they don't realize is that everybody else finds this vile and disgusting.
Oh yeah, those reactions were just crazy bad. Just the overreact. Oh my God.
But also the point is where he's an actor where he supposedly has crippling anxiety with interviews and meeting people and everything like that. So you got to put him in an environment where people are just going to randomly go crazy for him and he'll be okay with that. I just don't buy it.
Well, he was acting like he was okay.
Yeah, he's acting. Exactly.
Well, that would be the best acting he's done.
He was acting
in
like
quite a while.
Yeah, so far.
That's probably his best role right there.
And then I think I had it in my video. The two guys that predicted that this was going to be a $2 billion movie.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
I wanted to bring that up because, hold on, where did I put that tab?
How did they even come to that conclusion?
You predicted what, 300, somewhere in the 300 million range?
I said it's probably going to be between 300 and 350. I thought 350 was the top out. I actually said that on Monday Night Meltdown, like weeks before it came out, and nothing has changed my mind. It had 161 global for the first 4-day over Memorial Day. It ended up at 161. By the way, I was about 2 million off. I took the Friday domestic and I did a little bit of math in my video and I said, it looks like it'll hit about 96.10. I was just a little bit off. It hit 98. It a little bit outperformed what I thought it was going to be. But yes, I still think this is going to be about a 2x. So 161 is 322. It should end up somewhere in there. I don't think it gets any higher than 350. And the reason is He-Man comes out on Thursday. Say goodbye to the premium large format theaters. They're all gone. And there's just no money in this. And like I said, huge damage was done. I also predicted that. I said that Backrooms was going to do a lot of damage here because the primary people that are watching this, the primary age group, are between 7 and 12. What do 7 and 12-year-olds need to see a PG-13 movie?
Yeah.
They need an adult. If all the adults want to go see Backrooms or they want to go see Obsession again, those kids are not going to the theater. And thus we got, what did they say? 68%? Was that the drop off?
It was
67, 68. 69. That's almost 70. That is even bad for a Marvel movie. And that's how bad. I'm sorry?
In week 2.
Yeah. and that's bad. That is worse than most Marvel movies do. And Marvel is always front loaded. And the other thing is, as I pointed out, the international, if you look at it there, 39.4, usually domestic to international for any Star Wars film runs 1-to-1. So it's trailing by 41 million. And that's not going to be made up. I've already heard through other people that it's being chased out of some of the international theaters already. They're just not showing it because nobody's interested internationally. And that's, like I said, that's why it's probably going to end up about 320 somewhere in there. It may end up even a little worse than that. I mean, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be about 65 this weekend. 69 is below what I thought it was going to be. And yeah, there's just no hope for this movie whatsoever. And it's getting beat by two movies, one that cost $10 million to produce and one that costs less than $1 million.
Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, it's being pulled from IMAX, I think, too.
Well, yeah, all the large format are going to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe on Thursday.
Yep.
It's all doing gone. The complete switch over by then.
Yeah. They have to give up everything. Mm-hmm. Any of the premium large format screens are completely going to He-Man, and they won't put them back in there. Even if He-Man was to totally bomb, which I don't think it will, they wouldn't put this back in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
they'll put
that are
Michael
really
back in there first.
Yeah, people, they're really excited for the nostalgia of He-Man, and they just want a stupid, fun movie. They just want to go in and have a good time, especially after Mandalorian and Grogu. They're not looking for anything overly exciting, just something that's not total crap.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, expectations are really low. And then they've been low for a long time. You look at something like Deadpool and Wolverine. Not a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a decent movie. It was a good movie, but it was so nostalgic. It was something that everyone wanted to see. It made 1.3 billion off of that, not because of the quality of the movie, but because it was something people have been dying to see for a long time. They were finally given it, and it was enough. Just it being a decent movie and not being offensive. That's all it took.
That was great. That was straight nostalgia beat, bro. I enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine for what it was, but it was by no means a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I had it was a fun movie. It was nice to see Hugh Jackman in the yellow and blue, which again was something else that people have been wanting to see forever.
I wasn't mad at Channing Tatum as fucking Gambit either, bro. I wasn't mad at it.
No, not really. That worked better than I thought it would.
No, and I liked seeing Wesley Snipes back in as Blade.
Hell yeah.
I've always liked what's her name? I like her and I can't remember her name.
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner. There you go.
Yeah.
I've always liked Jennifer Garner, so it was nice to see her in Elektra again, even though I guess she didn't get herself in really good shape, which is why we didn't get the mid cut and we got the full uniform, as she was kind of hiding the fact that she wasn't quite as in shape as she should have been, but whatever. It was still good to see her. I mean, like Beastman said, it was a bunch of nostalgia bait, but it was nostalgia bait that wasn't offensive, so people went and saw it.
Yep.
So Roland, question for you, because I want to hear it now. You said it in your video, because this is just, I mean, they're saying it's on life support. I think it's just dead. Where does Starfighter go from here? What happens? And again, go check out Roland's video because he breaks it down perfectly. But I want to hear, like, what's your opinion on that?
Before I saw the movie, I didn't think this was going to hurt Starfighter at all. after this and how badly this movie is crashing, I think it hurts the Starfighter box office. And the other thing I was wrong about, I thought we were mostly at apathy here when it came to Star Wars. I'm wrong. There's still a lot of anger out there, and
Mhm.
it's being expressed in real time. Excuse me. It's being expressed in real time. People still hate what Kathleen Kennedy has done to Star Wars. And it all depends. If I hear that Filoni has stuck his little sausage fingers in the Starfighter, then it's screwed. If they leave Levy alone and let him do what he wants to do, you have a chance to have a decent Star Wars movie, and it'll be the first one we've had since Rogue One. I count Rogue One as a Star Wars movie. It's not a great Star Wars movie, but it did nothing to destroy the lore. It basically followed the canon. It didn't do anything wrong, wasn't overly offensive, anything like that. It's a Star Wars movie. And that was the last one we've had. So this is our
10
chance.
years.
Yeah, this is our chance next year. Or does it come? It comes out in December, right? Sorry,
I didn't even know. I'm so off
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's next year. But whenever it comes out, that's our chance to have a Star Wars movie. As long as everyone leaves the people alone and it doesn't get Filoniized. If he gets his fingers in there, then we're all screwed. It'll be an awful movie.
Yeah, it's like looking at what's going on here with this pile of trash, and then you go back to what Ryan Gosling said. It's like it's up to us to make a good movie for you to come out to the theaters, and he's putting on himself and the filmmaker's shoulders. So with like as an open-ended question, where does that sit? Like towards Starfighter, does it have that mentality? Is he neck deep in the shit? Who knows?
Yeah, if he has the same mentality he had for the Hail Mary project, where he just comes out and he says, I hope you go watch it. I think I made a good movie. Please go watch it. We're doing this for the fans. We hope the fans will come out and see it. The same thing. If he repeats that, he's not going to offend anybody. And like I said, it's got a shot to do some good box office numbers. If people come out and they start blaming the fans, well, we've already seen what that does. They're not going to come anymore. They've gotten sick of this. They've gotten sick for being blamed for everything because you guys are making garbage and you're expecting everyone to consume it. So we won't consume it anymore. And you look at, I really have nothing against Millie Alcock, but right now she is basically Brie Larson 3.0.
Yeah.
And she is killing her movie one word at a time. And it's already was going to be a low watched movie. I think they have the projection domestic at 45 to 60. We get closer, that's going to go down because she's not keeping her mouth shut and she's insulting the fans, and it just doesn't work.
I mean, yeah, I have no interest in that movie. Even when they announced, I'm like, that's going to be the next movie is Supergirl. Not that I don't dislike Supergirl. I'm like, if you're trying to build something here, if you go to the main people first, but her, shitting on everybody in this, and then the James Gunn bullshit, we're pissing on Superman and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I ever need to watch this.
It's just basically she's a drunken hooker, I mean, why watch it?
Yeah, I think we're seeing the end of the Gunverse because I don't think I don't think the Ellisons are going to have much of a stomach for this one. Basically, making less than half of Superman, which is entirely possible here. I mean, we could be talking Marvel numbers by the time this comes out. The Marvel's numbers, which is barely, 200 million worldwide. We could be looking at a box office like this for Supergirl, and that'll be the end of it. They'll pull the plug because the Ellisons aren't into losing money. I'll tell you one thing about that. The son may be a little bit left, but he still likes his money, and he sure as heck is not going to keep pumping money into a dead horse. And that's what the universe will be at this point. I mean, nothing's been successful. And, I forget, we got Clayface. I don't even know where to go with that because it doesn't even have Batman in it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Clayface movie with no Batman, and that's even reversed. It should be reversed. It should be a Batman movie with Clayface in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that should have been the second movie. It should have been, as everybody says, it should have been Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and then, maybe Green Lantern. I don't know, but and then you get to your mashup. You get to your Justice League movie in some way or form. That's the way this should have been rolled out, and everybody said that. So I'm just repeating what everybody knows already. But it made no sense, and and I still remember the original board and how many things he's already abandoned off of his original board. There was like Booster Gold, and there was oh God, what's the name of the woman in charge of Suicide Squad?
Amanda Waller?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a standalone Waller movie.
Yeah, like who gives a shit about that character? Like,
yeah, I was just looking. Everybody was looking at that board when they showed it, the first 10 movies, and they're like, "What the hell is this? What are you doing?" And it hasn't even gotten any better. And like I said, I think he's done. I think he's. They'll probably wait until Superman's done. What is it? Superman, Man of Tomorrow. But
is that even filming?
I think they're close to starting to shoot that, and I think he's rushing out because I think he knows that his time is coming to an end. So he's trying to at least get this movie into production really fast. So he'll at least be able to get that out before they yank the plug on him. Or at least it'll be close enough to being in the can that they'll basically have to say, well, we're going to release it anyway. And then he's done because they only upped his contract for 1 year. His contract's up next year.
Oh,
Now that's like the tell that, you're on life support, dude.
They'll write it out. Just to do it. I didn't realize that Supergirl comes out June 26th. So we're three and a half weeks out.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And the week before that, I think is Toy Story 5. And I think that's also going to kill it because I think Toy Story 5's second weeks is going to be a bigger box office than Supergirl's first week.
Yeah.
Toy Story is gonna fucking kill, bro. They always do.
Yeah, this one actually looks better than the fourth one did. From what limited exposure I've had, I think I've seen one trailer for it, and I actually saw it in the movie theater. But it looks better than Toy Story 4. So,
and fucking Jason Mimosa he'd be a great fucking Lobo, and they look like they're just gonna fuck him up, dude. The Lobo, the character, they're gonna fuck him up in this movie. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, they're gonna waste him, but it's not gonna matter. Like I said, I just think that I think we're done. we're done with the Gunverse. I think it's basically over. If they get Superman Man of Tomorrow into production quick enough, that'll be the last movie. If not, it'll be Clayface.
Mm.
Because I guarantee you the Ellisons have little interest in dumping a lot of money into this. They don't want to do this. They want to make money, not lose it.
Well, it sounds like a bad toss-up either way.
Remember
Well,
when people were out to make money and not lose it, Roland? Remember the good old days?
They're coming back. They're coming back. They're just coming back in smaller. I guess I said I'd spoil this a little bit, but the video I'm dropping tonight basically explains. You had a number of articles this week talking about Ahsoka season 2's production budget and how it was slashed. And it wasn't directed towards the fans, because the fans don't care how much you spend. They care on being entertained. And
Right.
specifically when you're talking about anything on Disney Plus, all the production budget being cut means is you're losing less money, because nothing's making money on Disney Plus. It's not making any money. So
Well, and then
why would
that's
you?
proof in what? Sorry, Roland, but that's
No, go ahead.
to your point, right? To your point, that's proof with the fuck is that movie? They're just talking about it on Kino. Obsession, and fucking Backrooms were made for like minuscule fucking budgets compared to what these other movies are made for, and they're fucking killing it. You know what I mean?
And this is
like,
and this is the shill media responding to these two movies and trying to ensure the shareholders of Disney, specifically since they targeted Ahsoka, that they're trying to rein in the budgets and that we're going to make something better and we're going to make it for less money. Except Disney can't do more with more. They definitely won't be able to do more with less. Yeah. So all you're doing by cutting the budget is making things worse. You're going to have a even worse product. And the other thing is that everybody pretty much is guessing that Ahsoka was put off for a year, technically 6 months, but it was put off for a year so they could reshoot. So it's going to cost more money than the current production budget because they have to go in and reshoot a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of rumors as to why, but it is in direct response to Backrooms and Obsession, because here we have two very successful movies that were made for pittances comparatively. I mean, especially Obsession. Obsession was made for less than $1 million, and I don't even know if it had a marketing budget. And if it did, it was very little. And same thing with Backrooms, $10 million, maybe $5 million on marketing. It is going to be profitable this weekend with plenty of money left over.
$10 million budget, close to $120 million in 1 week. And that's by word of mouth. And that's a very niche thing from what I was reading, because it's like it's an online video game thing, I think, if I was reading that correctly.
Both these guys are YouTubers. They're content creators. Kane Parsons, as you see up there, he also did the music, but he is the director. And he created this. It says based on Backrooms by Kane Parsons. This is all him, and I forget the other guy, the guy that did Obsession. But again, these are two YouTube guys. There you go. Barker.
I'm sorry, Barker. Yes.
Yeah. Written and directed by Barker. Again, just a YouTube guy, put everything he had into it. And I mean, this thing is, yeah, 148 million on a less than $1 million. Yeah, 750 to 1 million. So
And
you
it's
take half the
140 million.
you take half the box office. He's made 70 times what he's invested into this movie already. And it's not done. This thing could hit 200 million. He could make 100 times what he invested by the time this is all done.
Damn.
And the only warning I give to both of these guys is do not be seduced, because I already heard that Barker has been offered $10 million to do another one. Reject the money, dude. You've got enough money now. You can do whatever you want. You can make 50 of these movies. And if each one of them turns out the same amount of money, you're basically almost a billionaire. I realize that's a lot of that's a lot of hyperbole there, but I'm just saying you don't need Hollywood. You don't get seduced, because if they get their claws into you, you're going to end up having to do what they want to do. You're going to lose your creative agency, and you don't need them. By the way, this indie Navarrete, who plays the basic premise is this guy makes a wish that this girl falls in love with him, and he wasn't too clear about it. It's I guess it's like a version of the monkey paw thing. If you know how that goes, you make a wish and it goes horribly wrong. Well, she plays the girl that he wants her to fall in love with him, and she basically completely goes ballistic, like psychotically in love with her and with him. But this girl here, boy, what a find she was. I heard she was amazing in it. Really a nice looking girl, and basically a nobody. So, you can find people out there like that. They're
Plenty of
out
people
there.
willing to do it.
Yeah.
We need more of that. We need more nobodies. I like the lesser knowns they casted for Zelda and Link in the new Zelda movie too. I like that they went with unknowns, which is awesome. Because I was worried we were gonna get a fucking Zendaya fucking Zelda, and that would have just that would have sent me over the fucking edge.
No,
and
the
I
one
never
I
heard
hated.
of these two movies. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The one I hated was the Hunter Schafer.
Yeah, that was stupid.
It was all bullshit, but just to even start a rumor like that, I'm just like, oh my God, stop, people, please.
The great things about these two movies, these independent ones that we're talking about, yes, the money is speaking for itself, but it's all word of mouth. It's nothing's being thrown out there like it's the Star Wars or Marvels. People are saying, go see this movie, go see this movie. The theaters are filling up with these people to go see it. And that's what you need, and that's what they want. And that's how the theaters make money.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they need people. And especially with Obsession, because Obsession did something really weird. It went up by 40% weekend over weekend. That is just insane. You don't see that. And why? Because of word of mouth. Everybody that went and saw it the first weekend told everybody they could tell this is a great movie. It's a great horror flick. Go see it. And people went and saw it. And that doesn't cost you anything. I mean, and this was the way you had to do it, especially when I was growing up. You didn't have a lot of advertising. People went and saw a movie and they said, well, is it good or bad? Oh, it's great. Okay. Oh, I'll go see it.
Top Gun Maverick was the same way. Everybody were
Top Gun Maverick.
That.
Yep. It had a very long hold. And why did it have a long hold? Word of mouth. Yeah, and then I do stupid things like let my hormones control myself in 1981, and I went and saw Xanadu.
I remember that movie.
I can't forget it. That might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And my wife loves it, and she hates that I hate it. And it's a horrible movie. And she's like,
It is a horrible movie.
because my hormones got the better of me.
Olivia Newton-John.
Well, all the muses. I just thought it was going to be like a bunch of scantily clad women like through half the movie, and I was like I said, my hormones were just completely out of control, and I regretted it and regret it to this day.
I still remember that song too. It was on the charts for a while.
Me. Oh, all those songs were awful. There's a whole soundtrack of awful songs by her.
So
yeah,
while we're on box office here, did you hear the story about the Greeks calling out the Odyssey?
yeah.
They're saying we did not vanish. Like where did we go? A country of people is calling out. What did you do to us?
I mean, this is classic. Why I'm laughing so hard is you can't go back on them and say, "Oh, you bunch of bigots."
Right.
This is the one time where you can't call them a bunch of bigots. They're like,
exactly.
There are no Greeks in your Greek mythology movie.
And I know so many people had, since the maker of the movie, they had such high hopes because it was a Nolan movie. And, bit by bit, those hopes were just torn to hell. And here we have, the non-Greek black lady just flushing it down the toilet.
Yep. Helen of Seattle, the face that launched 1,000 riots.
Helen of Nigeria.
And I'm not knocking her act because she's a good actress. She's good at what she does, but not for this.
I would think, if I were an actress, I would like to think I had the intelligence to know that I'm not made for a certain role. The money may look good, but the crap that you're going to catch down the line, knowing that you're not made for that role, I wouldn't want to step into that, because half of your career, you're going to be catching shit for this movie.
Oh, I've said, I think this is Nolan's career jumping the shark.
Oh yeah.
I think Gary, there's been a lot of theories about why he's doing this, but I think Gary Neurotic hit it on the head. It isn't about trophies. This is Hollywood's one last chance to give a middle finger to the fans before they basically have to alter course. And I guess what they're hoping for is that enough Nolan, whatever you want to call his fans, Nolan bros, I guess we'll call them, will show up that this thing will get to $1 billion. So Hollywood can say, oh, look, see, we can still make $1 billion movies with the message and with DEI, but it ain't going to get there. No. I'll say that right now. If this thing makes over 700 million, I'll be surprised. I think it's going to have a great week one, and then I think it's just going to fall through the bottom. And by the way, the hilarious thing is, Lupita is playing twin sisters. Clytemnestra is King. Who the heck? Agamemnon's wife, except they're not twins. And think about it. Helen is supposed to be the face that sailed 1,000 ships. Well, she can't be the face that sailed 1,000 ships if she has a twin sister. She can't be the most beautiful person in the world
if there's two of her.
If she's a twin. So I I mean, I know what's going on. They won't admit it, but I know exactly what's going on.
Well, her sister's the understudy.
Well, no, Nolan won't admit he's using the feminist translation from that British woman Wilson, I think is the last name. I can't remember. But anyway, this is the one he's using, and that's why we're getting dad and daddy and a bunch of other weird things that words that would never translate from ancient Greek, and why we're probably going to see a lot more of Penelope than we actually should. This is Odysseus's tale. You should only see a small amount of Penelope. We should maybe have one or two cuts just to basically see what's going on while he's away. But I have a bad feeling we're going to see a lot more of that. It's going to be more focused on there, and it's going to be less focused on Odysseus making his way home. And if that happens, then it's going to massively bomb. I mean, and of course, if we get Elliot Page, and yeah, I said it the way I said it, playing Achilles. And they're hiding that one. I mean, they even hid Lapita until what, the last Nolan did an interview, and then they had another trailer came out after he basically confessed that yes, she is Helen. But up to that point, they had been hiding all that. And of course, I won't even get into Travis Scott and what in the flipping hell is going on here?
Especially with the comment about, well, the music, we're using stuff of that time, so there wasn't orchestral instruments. So you put a rapper in a role to do some Def Jam. Just like, that makes sense. And I love Nolan. I love all his movies. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
His whole interview things are just walking contradictions at this point, because it doesn't make any sense. How he'll say one thing, we're trying to be accurate here, but we're putting something that completely doesn't fit here. And he thinks that the two things make sense together when they absolutely do not. So, you know, it's just going to be a modern telling. That's what we're getting. We're getting a modern telling. They might as well just come out and admit it. This is for the modern audience. Something
Gary
that's lasted for
allegory about it,
3,000
too.
years.
Gary said, Gary made a good comparison for Nolan's career. If you're going to put these together, that Oppenheimer was, I liked it a lot because I liked the band Metallica. Oppenheimer was his Black Album, and this is going to be load of shit, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, you know what? You're probably right about that. Looking at the way it's going, and you know what they did in their career and how this is going, he's not far off. I'd put money on that.
It's a load, all right.
Yep.
At this point, I mean, it's a fucking spoof, bro. Like, it's like The Wiz, bro. Don't Be a Menace. Fucking not another teen movie. Like, just fucking do that already. What the fuck are we doing out there?
Well, I don't even know if The Wiz is a fair comparison, because The Wiz wasn't like trying to rewrite Dorothy. It was basically something different. I mean, this is literally trying to rewrite a 3,000-year-old Greek poem for a modern audience. Oh God, and there's resting bitch face.
Same thing.
No, right. And that's what I'm saying, though. If you're gonna do like a retelling or whatever, then fucking call it that. The whole point is that he's trying to, like how you were just saying, we're being accurate here, and here, but I'm doing this to make it more modern or whatever, like making the rapper, the bard or whatever, having the kid say fucking daddy instead of father. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Daddy was used in 3,000 years ago. Yes.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. What have at least been fucking Papa? You know what I mean? Like, at least that. Nah. fucking daddy. The fuck?
Dada.
Fuck out here.
Let's just go there. Dada.
Right?
Yeah,
That
this will just be yet another thing I won't go see.
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go see this.
And I've seen
My
every
biggest
Nolan's
issue-
movies in theater.
My biggest
Once
issue with
again,
Hell No
Roland-
Detroit is that she ain't even fucking that pretty, bro. Like, there's beautiful black women out there, let me tell you. And she ain't one of them. Sorry
You know,
about it.
Roland's going to fall on that sword for us again, so we don't have to go see it. We'll just have him back, and
Yeah, Ron, we'll be having you
he
back.
can do a
Talk about it.
critique.
Yeah. I feel the love. I feel the love.
Do we have a runtime
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah, we have a runtime that is supposed to be the longest, rumored the longest movie in history, at least modern history.
Jeez.
This is like
Of course
way
it
over
is.
3 hours, like approaching 4.
No.
Yeah,
Of course
Seriously?
it is.
I am dead serious. That is the rumor. And it
Yeah.
is it's not like a whisper. I think the people that I heard it from have some knowledge, and like, yeah, this could be like 340, 350.
So it needs an intermission.
Jesus.
It may need
Yeah.
it may need an intermission.
So everybody
We're
can
going
fucking
back to
throw up
the
in the bathroom.
60s. We're going back to the 60s.
And you know, like Makara says, just go watch the Armand Asante version of the Odyssey. It's so much better.
You know,
I
I've never
mean,
seen that. I hear a
yeah.
lot of people talking about that, how they really liked that version. So I have to check
It's
it out.
much, much better. You need to watch that one.
He's a great actor.
I mean, I watched Troy, and going back to Lupita for a second, and let's see, Helen
Yeah,
was
sure, I'll go
played
back.
by Diane Kruger.
Beautiful.
Who's
All right.
not
She's not
again.
aesthetically, she's not fucking pretty.
It's close. It's closer to. It's definitely a lot closer to Helen than this. But I was like thinking, I do all the like classic beauties and stuff, and I was like, Diane Kruger, and even my wife was like critical of her. When we saw Troy together, and she was even like, "This is Helen. This is who they picked for Helen." And I forget like the names she was rattling off, but like, if I'm thinking like historics, I mean like Sophia Loren, but she would never work as a blonde.
Mm-mm.
Freaking oh, what's her face? And I can see the face and I can't think of the name.
I'm surprised they didn't cast fucking Tits McGee. What is her name? Fucking
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney?
Sweeney.
Oh,
Sydney
yeah,
Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney right now would have worked because so many people love her.
Mhm.
Yeah, there
Tits
you
McGee.
go. There you go. At least Diane looks like Helen. The description you get, and you do get a good description of her. You get a description of her.
Mhm.
But Marilyn Monroe in her
Oh,
prime.
yeah.
Marilyn
Yeah.
Monroe. I mean, you have all these classic beauties, and I'm trying to think. It was 2004.
I
Troy
believe you're
came
right.
out. I'm trying to think who was on the top that they could have done. That they could have
2004?
done. Yeah, 2004. Who was the top? I
Let me
mean,
think. 2004.
Angelina Jolie. She could do a blonde.
Yeah.
She's done blonde.
I guess she could have
before.
done it.
Well, the year later, she did the other one, that shitty one that came out.
Right.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, back then it was like what, Blake Lively and Kristen Bell,
Neither one of them.
Peyton Panettiere, Rachel
Well,
McAdams.
Peyton would be the age. She would have been the right age.
Yeah.
Rachel, I don't know if she could pull off the blonde though. I don't know if she
What
could
about
pull
like
off.
Jessica Biel? What was the one who was in 18? She was
Jessica
facing.
Biel would have been an interesting choice.
Yeah.
But you know, the point is you sit here and you think about it long enough, and you can just rattle off a bunch of names for. And I do like Diane Kruger. I do think she is an attractive woman. But when you talk about the classic beauties and stuff like that, and we are talking about someone that is supposed to be the most gorgeous, she's not somebody that's going to come up on the list, you know.
Yeah.
And
I understand what you
was the
mean.
only point is I wasn't knocking her. I was just saying there's got to be someone out there that would have fit more of the bill and actually been what you would expect. And like Beastman said, today it'd be Sydney Sweeney.
Right.
You put her
Yeah.
in there and you probably get people showing up in droves. You know, and
I mean, a lot of the
I'm
ones back
honestly
then, they
surprised.
wouldn't,
Go ahead, Donegal.
a lot of the ones really wouldn't fit the role either, even though they were a big name like Scarlett Johansson or Cameron Diaz. They really wouldn't have matched the role either.
Yeah, I don't like Cameron Diaz as Helen. I would not like that.
So yeah,
Scarlett might have done it. And I think
Maybe.
she's done. I think she's done blonde before, and she looks good as a blonde.
yeah.
I think she would have been in 2004. Yeah, I think she would have been a better option. I could.
I
see
mean, other than that,
being
you
more.
got what Brie Larson or Margot Robbie.
Well, I don't know how
Yeah.
old Margot was in 2004, but Margot would have been an interesting choice now, although she's a little old. Actually,
Yeah.
she's a lot of old, but I don't know how old she
That's a good
was in
point.
2004. Keira Knightley would have been. There you go. There was somebody in 2004 that would have been able to pull off the blonde, and yeah, she was right in the middle of her pirate thing.
That's
I
the
think.
pirate one. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
At the height of her popularity, yeah, she would have been a good choice. That's a good call. And somebody says Elizabeth Taylor as the classic. Yeah, she'd already played one temptress as Cleopatra. So, you know, I don't know how she'd look as a blonde. I don't think I ever saw Elizabeth.
I mean, if you're
Taylor
going
as a
that far
blonde.
back, you know, if you're going the classic ones, you could even go Marlena Dietrich and some of those.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just generally like throwing out names that are considered like classic beauties throughout the years and saying, and then kind of making a comparison. Do these people match up to people that could actually fit the role? And the answer is kind of no.
That Shawshank poster, bro. The one who was on the poster when he dug out. What the fuck? 10,000 BC. She's on the.
Oh, Raquel Welch?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
She
there
would
you
have
go.
been in her prime. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Raquel in her prime again. Oh yeah, she'd been a blonde before, so yeah, she would. See, like I said, we're just kind of throwing. We're not even really thinking about it, and we're throwing out names and kind of
Better choices,
doing
yeah.
comparisons. And you're just sitting there and you're going, do these people measure up?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman, and she's
Prime
been a blonde
Nicole?
before.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she would have been in her prime in 2004.
Yeah, right.
She would have been
there.
right. She would have been right there in 2004. Like I said, they had a lot of options in 2004, and I can't believe that all these people were busy, that they couldn't do this and they couldn't convince them to do it. I mean, it was a big budget movie. You had God, now I'm
Boom was in it.
completely-
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt was in it.
Brad
yeah.
Pitt was in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick myself.
Eric
Who's the guy
Bana
playing
at his height.
Agamemnon, the guy playing Agamemnon. I forget
Yeah,
his
Brian
name.
Cox,
Brian Cox, he was in
always
it.
does a great job.
Peter O'Toole. He was,
Yeah, Peter O'Toole. Yeah, it had a great cast. So why wouldn't you want to be? Why wouldn't you be? I realize it got panned, but over time, people have been far more kind to this movie. I mean, originally a lot of people got panned because Ham, it was kind of a it didn't seem like it was a serious movie, and they criticized Brad Pitt's fighting style, and there was that they eliminated the gods basically from the story too,
Yeah.
but over time it's aged very well, I'll say that, as a movie. And
Yeah.
Well, definitely in light of what's coming out in the same vein, a lot of people are finding a new appreciation for for Troy. So
for some reason, I read Beast Man has breast man for a minute there. Thinking I was reading something and took a while for my eyes to adjust. Oh,
you might need a
Put your
new
wiener
name
over
there.
here, John. Put your
You
wiener
might
away,
need-
boy.
You might need a new name. That may become a problem,
yeah,
especially if
I'm gonna
people
start asking what cup size
start
he is.
saying that. That's
It is what it
that's
is, man.
why I like my name. Can't
That's all over your
mistake
answer.
mine for anything.
Just like, it is.
That's why I'm just myself. It's just easier,
Speaking of classics, let's give a shout out and a happy birthday to the legend himself, Clint
Hell
Eastwood.
yeah.
Wow.
How old is he
today.
now?
All right. 96. Jeez.
Wow.
God bless him.
If only.
God bless him, bro.
If only.
Talk about Hollywood and men being men.
Yep.
Great actor as well as a fantastic director.
That gift from Gran Torino where he's sitting on his porch drinking the beer, that's my spirit animal, bro. I love that.
That gift will be around forever.
Hell yeah.
And today it'd be completely toxic.
And probably still be just as popular, though.
Yeah, you would. Need more people like this today. A lot more.
Yeah. Wasn't it him and Burt Reynolds that they originally said couldn't make it in acting because one of them, I think, was it Burt Reynolds, like his Adam's apple was too big, and then I don't remember what was wrong with Clint, but they said that they would never make it because they weren't aesthetically pleasing.
I've never heard that.
Bet those people are kicking themselves in the ass right now.
Yeah, whoever said that didn't age well.
Yep.
I mean, it's never mattered with Eastwood. I mean, guy always start off with all those spaghetti westerns. And
Oh yeah, I love those.
All his classics, and then he brought them over here, and
I even like the ones with Terrence Hill in them. The My Name Is Nobody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were good. What was your favorite Clint Eastwood movie?
I'm not sure.
I always like Any Rich Way But Loose. The one with the orangutan.
That was a cute movie.
Junket clad, yeah. I like that one, like for what it was. It was just fun and stuff. But I think my favorite, I don't know.
Dirty.
All right, my wife's been listening in and tracking back. She had two names. She had Bridget Bardot and Grace Kelly.
Oh, there you. Oh, Grace Kelly would have been a good.
Grace
one.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Good
Most
one.
beautiful women ever.
Yeah.
But now circling back, I actually like Pale Rider.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Pale
cool.
Rider's a great one.
And then, of course, you know, most everybody will say the outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that's
it's
a
hard
Either
for
one,
me
you
to.
can't go wrong.
I
But
like
there's just so many.
Fistful of Dollars.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is slightly in a different vein. Mine was Play Misty for Me. Did you ever see that one?
That's fantastic.
Where he was actually a DJ and he has a psychotic fan that comes after him.
I heard about it. I never saw that one.
It was just such a different role for him that it was really wild. But it's actually a good movie.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite. And then which one's the one? What is it? Is it Pale Rider or is it Hang 'em High where they paint the town red and call it hell?
That's got to be Hang 'em High.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't Pale Rider. I know Pale
think it is
Rider
Hang 'em
inside and
High.
out. Yeah, it's got to be Hang 'em High. But yeah, it's interesting. You know, you have to be able to adjust, and it's interesting to watch these actors with longevity and how they can pivot. You just can't do one thing forever.
Right.
If you're going to have longevity, you have to be able to, you know, and Clint Eastwood did, you know, he did the orangutan movies, Any Which Way But Loose, and I forget what the other one was called. Any Which Way You Can, or what. And I realized those were kind of action movies, but there was also a bunch of comedy in there, you know. And it's kind of deadpan comedy, but it is comedy, and you know he was able to thrive in those. You know, people didn't reject those, and you know, and then he became a really good director on top of it. Yeah, and
then he went into like Trouble with the Curve and fucking like Gran Torino, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, really like Gran Torino. Gran Torino was a great fucking movie.
That was a good one. Oh yeah, it did have a sequel. Any Which Way You Can.
Yeah, Any Which Way You Can.
Sequel.
Yeah. Right Turn Clyde.
Movies.
Right Turn Clyde.
Yeah. Not fun getting punched in the head by an orangutan.
That's back when it was probably really fun to make movies, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think they had a fucking blast making that shit, bro.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I can't remember the one military one he did. Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak Ridge, yeah.
That was, and then again, threw a lot of comedy into that one too.
Yeah. And his directing was really good too. That's why we're doing the verses, because with two of his movies. So showcase his directing.
What was that other military movie he did? He did another one too. Fuck.
I mean, he directed American Sniper.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think of Kelly's Heroes?
Yeah, he was in that. I'm pretty sure.
Well, since we're going to roll into military, we know, Roland, you are a history buff. You're very knowledgeable about history. Any thoughts or have you looked into this at all? It's not sharing. I'm sorry.
This the Eisenhower?
Pressure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thanks to Donna, I was not aware of this, and she told me yesterday that this would be on there. So I hadn't seen the trailer until actually this morning.
Mhm.
Do we know who's directing?
Anthony Maris. I don't know who that is or what he does.
Okay. All right, that might be a good thing. The only thing I can say, the trailer looks really good. It looks like they're going to be. This is going to be a lot of discussion about the events leading up to D-Day, and maybe not so much D-Day itself. The only problem I have with Brendan Fraser is he is a lot bigger than Eisenhower.
Oh. I'll try and bring those up.
Eisenhower was not a huge man. Now they may be doing this to make him. Yeah, there we go. And there's the side by side. Yeah, they may be doing this so Fraser looks bigger on the screen since they're trying to make him into a bigger than life character. I'm assuming this is where we're going here with this. So maybe their thought process is, well, if we get a guy that's actually really big, he'll seem like more bigger than life.
Right.
Other than that, I think the cinematography just looks fantastic. It looks like it's shot a lot of the same way that Saving Private Ryan was done, at least as far as the action goes. And if it's done like that, it should be a real successful movie. And basically what else it's going to come down to is, since we're depending a lot on the events leading up, the dialogue is going to have to be really good. The chemistry between these actors is going to have to be really good. If you bunch all that together, you've got a really good movie. The question is how it could still bomb, just from the fact that, are people interested in war movies? Can you build up the interest? Can you make this interesting enough to people that they want to go see it?
Well, I mean, with all the
I will probably see this. And yeah, it's May 29th. That's not when it isn't out already, is it? No.
It's supposed to. I had the release date.
If it's already out, that was one of the quietest openings ever.
Oh, it's in theaters.
Oh, wow.
It is in theaters. Wow.
There wasn't really a whole lot of hype for this, was there?
No, I'm surprised. There was like no billing for it whatsoever. What in the world?
It was released this weekend.
So it got lost underneath all the crap that came out. That's why.
Yeah, it got buried.
It's got a 7.7 so far on. I mean, take it at face value with IMDb. But I mean, let's see.
Well, it's a war movie, so they would pan on it if they had a chance.
Well done, but not epic. Under pressure. Captivating, intense, powerful, amazing, must see, underrated story. Andrew Scott is phenomenal. He's a great actor. So looking relatively well. It's doing well.
I got IMDb a damn sight more than Rotten Tomatoes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm going to that now because I'm curious what the hell that's going to be about.
Yeah. I mean, the shots that they have in the movie look really promising.
Yeah.
But I think Roland's right. I think it's going to come down to the chemistry of the actors in the movie and how they pull it off.
Well, and this thing's obviously. Go ahead.
No, I have the Rotten Tomatoes rating here. Let me. Of 75 reviews, it's fresh at 87 for the critics, and for 500 plus verified ratings for the audience, it's got a 95.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it must, I think it gets the job done, but
Do we
So old
have
Brendan's
a budget?
making a pretty good comeback with his last couple of movies.
Mhm.
Do we have a budget anywhere?
I will
I
look it up as we speak.
always like Brendan Fraser, bro. I only
Yeah,
pray the best for that man.
He was always good.
Yeah, I'm looking for the budget at the moment.
I have not seen The Whale yet. Queen Comics wife says, I won't lie, I can't stand him doing the movie The Whale.
Estimated budget of 80 million.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to need really good word of mouth, and people are going to have to start talking about it since this thing had no marketing whatsoever. I mean, for it to slip under my nose, I mean, I admit I'm not like 100% on the internet, but I should have, if this was marketed at least decently, I should have seen something before Donna telling me yesterday, oh, he's going to talk about Eisenhower. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I didn't know it
It's a
existed
movie?
until I asked him what we were
Who?
going to talk about. Yeah.
I was like, what? Who is this?
It looks like the director did a movie called Hotel Mumbai. Was it 2018?
I've heard of the movie,
about
but I haven't seen it.
the 2008 Mumbai attacks at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel in India.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
I remember that.
I know the name. I just don't know
Yeah, I never saw
anything
it.
about it. So
Oh,
it
it's
looks like this
just-
may be his second movie. I'm not getting anything else from there.
That's just so weird. I didn't see any trailers in theaters. Nobody was talking about it. I mean, I didn't see
I haven't heard a
one
single peep about
YouTuber
this
talk.
movie.
Yeah, not one YouTuber that I watched has even like mentioned this.
Well,
So,
there
like
you
I
go.
said,
We have the
marketing.
exclusive. We have the
Yeah,
exclusive today.
You guys have the
Studio
exclusive.
Canal.
I feel kind of bad though, because it looks like it's got great potential to be a really good movie.
Well, it's got some really good scores. Not that, I don't know how reliable any of that is, but, like I said, just watching the trailer, I was really impressed with the cinematography. That was really well done, in my opinion, at least the clips that we got. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I next weekend I need to go see this.
I'm on Criticalist now. See if anybody.
Yeah.
I've got a free ticket. So
okay, 4 reviews.
Anything.
Oh, Sin
4
review.
Who?
Sin's Corner.
Okay.
CYN. She gave it a 95 out of 100.
Wow.
And she's wow. Oh, that's really good.
I'm from Sin, bro.
Another guy gave it 100. This guy gave it a 60 because he felt he didn't believe Frazier was Eisenhower. But, I mean,
fair.
Okay.
I mean, at least that's
this
a
guy
legit
gave it an 86. So I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, like I said, that was the one problem I had with the trailer is that, and we've done the side by sides, and you kind of go, no. I mean, I could have been Eisenhower.
But I think that's a good thing going in. It's like, Eisenhower and Brendan Fraser, he's not him. So does it lower that expectation, or you go in aware of that? Not surprised, like, oh my God, this is so jarring. Like it
I don't think it's jarring. I mean,
smooths it
after
smooths
all,
the palate.
he's an actor. That's it is what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bother me that he's that much bigger. I mean, me personally, it doesn't bother. But then again, I like Brendan Fraser, so I'm willing to accept it, you know.
Right. Yeah. I agree
Yeah,
with you.
it's not enough. It's not enough to immediately remove me from immersion. I mean, I obviously, yeah, I was looking at it and I was going, no, I've seen Eisenhower and I know what Dwight looked like, and I'm seeing Brendan here. I'm going, no. But in the end, it's gonna matter more about how he acts.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a lot of props for The Whale for his acting in that. So, if he puts the same effort into this role, then it won't matter that he doesn't look like the part. So,
I heard a lot of good things about The Whale, despite the subject matter, which
Yeah.
some
It's a
people
great movie,
found.
but it's messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a really huge standing ovation. He got like a 10-minute standing ovation at one of the awards shows because of it.
Yeah.
And Hollywood tried to cancel him,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and he struck
Yeah,
back
they
with The
don't-
Whale.
Yep.
Oh, now he's doing The Mummy 4.
He's been working out. He's been training, and he's trying to get back in shape.
Yeah, let
I
me tell
really
you,
hope
when
they come back with the Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit. If they play it like that, because they're all older now. So if they play it off like that, I think it'll work. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna go about it though. All these folks are like old already.
Yeah, that's one reason I think you should just leave all the sequels and stuff alone. If you had such a great movie, just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Rocky 753. Do we really need that many Rocky movies? No, because the man, it's like the geriatric chronicles. Just leave Rocky alone.
Stallone still needs his money.
Rocky's speech to his son in the Rocky movie.
Rocky Balboa is awesome. Yeah.
It is about the best fucking speech that I've seen in a movie in a long, long fucking time.
Yeah.
I wish I could play that fucking speech about how winning is done on repeat at the shelter. Because it needs to be heard.
So as I'm reading more about this, Pressure, the original source material is adapted from a stage play that was in Edinburgh. So it's English produced. English produced biopic work, or however you want to put it. So I guess that's their angle on from what they saw from Eisenhower's, from their point of view. And then I'm curious what's his name? Damian Lewis as Monty. I like how he would come off as that. So it's very, it's interesting.
Interesting. It should be interesting how anyone plays Montgomery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, section.
Don't ask Patton how he felt about Montgomery. I love
Speaking
that
of
movie.
great movies.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. Hey, and the irony is George C. Scott hated it.
Mm-hmm.
His Opus Dei, and he hated it.
Which one,
man.
Patton?
Yeah, he felt it glorified war, and he had a lot of problems with it. I don't remember if he didn't accept his Academy Award or if he gave it back. I don't remember. I know he had a problem with it though.
What do you say? I
and
shaved
like I
mighty
said-
close, expecting a smack from you, or something was he's talking to Monty in the movie.
Yeah. Well, and he also says, well, I don't like to pay for the same property twice. When Monty told him, well, I thought you'd want to pull back and regroup. And Patton was like, well, I don't like to pay for the same property twice. Which is very true.
It's great pushing and pulling that.
You always move forward. You don't move back. And he was right about a lot of things, boy.
That he was.
Yeah.
I'm just going up here seeing if anybody. Okay. So those are like, I guess, the three big names of the movie is having Montgomery Eisenhower and the meteorologist James Stagg. Doesn't look like they're incorporating any other historical figures that we're aware of, or the normal people would be.
Yeah, like I said, it seems like it's going to be the dynamics of these main characters and how they interact that is going to. It's either going to carry the movie or it's not going to carry the movie, and it sounds like, at least from the early reviews, that they carry the movie. So. You know, I'm just like shocked that this just was completely under my radar. I'm just like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't heard a single person online talk about it, so apparently it was under everybody's radar.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people who like.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying the conspiracy theory in me is like, are they going to promote this lower because they don't want to show the heroics of our history and the people who made it? Like, that's how I'm looking at it. Call it what you will.
They're so busy pushing the garbage of, Mando and Grogu and all those that what looks like a really good movie just fell under the radar.
And maybe there's still a little bit of resentment for Brendan Fraser as well.
Yeah,
that's all.
Or it was bad. There were no heroes.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I just, like I said, I'm just completely stunned, and now I have to figure out. I have to figure out a time to go see this because I do want to see it. Now I want to see it even a little bit more since they're basically burying it. See, this is the opposite reaction you guys wanted from me. You wanted me not to go see it, and I realize now that you don't want me to just go see it. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go see it.
But you
now the rest of us for Spider are going to be like, hey.
Oh, that's because I'm being forced to. I guarantee you, Ian will make me go see. From Monday Night Meltdown, he'll make me go see that. I already know that I'll have my marching orders. He hates me. It was just like
your comics between comics and ads. I don't know who loves you more, Roland. Definitely a lot of love there for you.
Definitely Ian. Oh, did you guys did any of you see the clip I did? It's been out for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Can I share my screen? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can bring this up. Oh, let's see. Where am I? All right. Let me try and. How do I forget. How do I share? Is it the tool?
Do you see the present on the bottom?
Beside where you're at?
Share screen. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Share screen. Go here. Can you guys see that?
Yep. I'm going to add it right now.
We're all professional streamers, by the way.
There we go.
This is a little racy to be worn, but this is hilarious. This is perhaps the funniest thing I've ever seen, which is why I clipped it. But here we go.
You know what, Roland? I take your $200. I go down to Brighton and I get bummed every month on you. That's what I do with your $200. Oh, do you know what I do, Roland? I take your $200.
He said that live on Afternoon Tea.
Yeah, I saw that episode.
Man, you gotta
He's a
love
funny
that,
cat.
bro.
I was watching him freak out on the new 007 game the other day.
Is it bad?
Apparently,
bad?
and he couldn't get it to work, and he was raging. It was one of the funniest shit.
Good.
They made M a woman and Indian. M is an Indian woman.
Who?
The fuck are we doing?
M.
Oh, M? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
They made M an Indian woman.
Oh, so
The
from
fuck?
old white guy to young Indian woman. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And Bond's military instructor is a woman.
Oh
like
no.
just
Ain't
how
no
far
fucking.
can
I
we
didn't even
twist
see
it?
that.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to figure out a new game to torture Ian with, and I think I just found it. This may be worse than mixtape.
And apparently it's more stealthy. Like, you're not doing shooting in this game. You're like sneaking around and spying on people.
What's
So-
the point?
Kill people. So license to kill is license to watch people now.
It's
Yeah,
a
you
license to
don't-
creep
you don't
around,
kill.
man.
Oh, you do
this-
have a boss that follows you around the game. His name is Greenway, and he's a black guy. I forget he's a real actor.
course he is.
He was like in Walking Dead. Forget his name, but he's the guy that kind of like controls you in the field and everything. And as like this guy's just unbearable to be with you the whole time.
This is perfect.
You can
This is
have a
just what I
black Bond
wanted.
character. You make him 008, right? Code name 8 Ball.
Eight
And
ball.
you got a whole fucking show right there. I'm telling
Yep.
you,
You have him
it'll fly.
instead of martinis, he drinks malt liquor. There you go.
That's it.
There we go.
You
Wait,
lean
we are-
into the fucking memes, bro. You lean
Yep.
into the memes. You call him fucking 8 Ball. You have him drink fucking Slits malt liquor, and cuz I'm telling you,
I can see what Beast's next animation is going to be right there.
There's your hint.
God. Oh my God, that would be
code name
that would
8
be
Ball.
so awesome. Oh man.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Oh my head. All this stuff. I mean,
Have you
They-
watched
they
any of
just
the
don't-
mixtape playthroughs? I heard
Yes.
mixtape is fucking rough. I watched a little bit with Az and Molly. I think they were doing it on BBC, and it looks fucking rough.
well, the best part about it is only about 3 hours of game time. So it's over. And the other thing is you basically at points during the game, you don't even have to do anything. The game will just basically play itself.
Oh wow.
What's the game?
It's called
Mixtape?
mixtape. It's supposed to be
Mixtape.
like, yeah, it's supposed to be like an 80s, 90s throwback thing. I believe you play like a teenage rebellious girl. And like one clip I saw, she threatens to set her father's house on fire if she doesn't get to do what she wants. I mean,
You know that didn't happen in the 80s and 90s. She
No,
would
it
have got the
didn't.
brakes beat off her
yeah,
ass
yeah,
before finishing that sentence.
yeah. She would have gotten out of jail somewhere in the 2000s.
Mhm.
But
She would still
yeah,
have the knuckle prints on her mouth.
it's just a ridiculous movie. I mean video game. I mean, it's just completely insane and horrible. I've heard not one good thing about it.
No, you were right the first time. It's a ridiculous movie because that's what it is. Game implies
Oh,
you
it's a
have to
movie.
do something.
Oh my god.
No, well, see, like how Roland
you're
was saying,
watching
the game will play itself. So if the game is so on the rails where it will play itself, then it's not a fucking game. it's a movie. It's
Yeah,
an
then what's the
interactive
point?
fucking movie. Exactly.
Like there's these parts where you're like, I think you're like skateboarding or something, and like you can just let go of the controls and you'll just go down. And if you hit stuff, you'll just like bounce off or bounce over or anything like that, and you'll just keep going.
Not good mechanics.
The game mechanics are just horrible, and it's a game for retards because you
Mm.
have to do nothing.
Roland, I will not tolerate slander of retards on this show. Even retards wouldn't like this game. We kind of designate this shit to the retards, bro. They're people.
You're
too.
right. I'm sorry. I've insulted retards.
Don't dump this on the retards, man. They don't want
Yes,
any.
Don't put this on the
I'm
retards,
sorry.
man.
For all the retards that are watching or that may be watching this on the replay, I apologize to you. I sincerely apologize. Forgive me.
Nah,
I'm
man.
sorry.
And you know what it is, bro? It's that everybody gets a trophy fucking generation. That's what it is. Everybody's special. Everybody gets a fucking trophy. You can do anything. Every team goes to the fucking championship. Like, fuck out of here with all of that. There's winners and losers in life, and fucking video games, that's a big fucking part of it, bro. You lose.
Yeah,
I
Mac
love
19.
fighting games. I like fighting games is some of my favorite games to play. Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, shit like that. Dead or Alive. I suck. Okay. I am absolutely fucking horrible at all of them. But I love playing them. You know what I mean? And that's you play to get better. Like when I win, it fucking means something because I know how fucking bad I am at them. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta. It's all about fucking mentality, bro.
You bowl with bumpers?
Who, me?
With bumpers.
Yes.
What?
No, bro. No, gutters all night. No, listen, I love bowling. Okay, you wouldn't think it to look at me. I fucking love bowling, drinking, right? Fucking fast food, greasy ass food, and bowling, right? Gutters all night, 0 fucks given. I'm
That's
having
why
a
you
great
need
time.
bumpers. So no gutters.
You take away. Listen,
That
the
takes away
thrill-
the fun.
Right. The thrill, right, is whacking the pins. So if you go in the gutter all night and then you clear the board one time, that makes your whole fucking night. I just spent 3
What
hours
kind of
getting
bowling
gutters
you
and I
play?
cleared the board one time and I'm top of the world.
He's kingpin after that.
Fuck yeah. Better believe it.
You're Ernie. Ernie.
I'm fucking Jesus, bitch.
Here we
Don't
go
Put
with the
the whip down and
Lebowski.
pull the
out.
trigger till it goes click.
He's gonna pull the Lebowski out.
Yeah. Fucking love that movie, bro.
I hate that movie.
I know you do,
Mac-
Don.
Mac 19K hit the point of mixtape. The point is there's no point of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly said.
That is exactly it. There is no point.
According to the reviews, it was generally favorable and received critical acclaim upon release.
Ain't no fucking way.
By
There's
who?
such a thing called a lie.
IGN
Why?
gave it a 10 out of 10.
I mean,
Of course they did.
they can't sit there and write, "Hey, our shit sucks," but buy it anyway. I mean, come on.
The lowest is PC Gamer gave it a 74 out of 100.
Oh, that is just
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that is horrible.
To be
That
completely
is just
fair, I've never played it. I have 0 plans to play it. From the gameplay I've seen, I wouldn't give it a 74. You out of your fucking mind. You're out of your
I
mind.
wouldn't give it a
giving
24. From what I've
Hmm.
seen. You drop the 7, you give it a 4.
You break 20 out of 100 on that game and you out of your fucking tree. You've lost the fucking plot.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think they need a game where you strike out all the time, you gutter the ball, and then when you hit the pins, it gives you 100% winnings and you feel good. They need a game like that.
Hell, that's what I'm saying. We'll call
Hey,
it the Beastman
Spider?
experience.
Yeah.
If you go to X to Tree Bear's page, he just posted a little mixtape.
Oh
What?
no.
Can
Oh no.
we bring this up?
This,
Oh, dude, he's got to go get this.
Oh.
Fucking Tree Bear is killing it, dude.
Yeah, he's been on it. Some of his shit has just been funny as hell.
Dude, did you
Boy.
see that fucking My Nerdy Home fucking
The spider
empty?
the spider woman?
one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking damn, bro. What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. That was this morning. And yeah. Wow.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see this.
Let's
Hold
see
on
it.
a second. Hold on, I want to get it perfect. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
Little mixtape.
Oh my God. The worst one was the paraplegic whatever at the
Oh,
Met
yeah.
Gala, and
Oh.
they slapped Kata's face.
Oh,
But Kata
fucking
just,
little-
oh my God, he's just these days he's catching more strays than Ian for the short shit.
Well,
I mean,
what was it about
wow.
2 weeks ago? I guess it was about 2 weeks ago or so, 3 weeks ago. Zeltroid finally blocked Tree Bear.
He
Did
does.
that actually happen?
Why?
I want to know the lore on that, bro. Like, what great evil did Zeltroid do to fucking Tree Bear?
Zeltroid, no, it just because he doesn't have a sense of humor about it. The few times he was on TNME and Tree Bear drew something, Zeltroid would lose his mind and get pissed off about it. And then he would end up leaving the stream, which caused Tree Bear just to do it even more. And he snapped one time because he made him a female. So ever since, Tree Bear's made him a female ever since.
Some of the
Yeah.
like, dude, some of the shit Tree Bear does with fucking Zeltroid is just beyond, bro. Like, Mike, what twisted mind has thought this up, my friend? Oh, dude.
Oh, what's great is look who he's got on the side over here. Look at the meme on the side.
Willis.
What are you talking
I mean,
about?
not Willis.
What you talking about, Willis?
Willis. Oh my God. No, go to infinity and beyond. Go up one to the top one. The one, yeah.
Toe infinity.
It should have been infinity as in 1 foot tall. Oh my God. Oh, I'm glad he hasn't caught on to me yet. I mean, I have my memers. I mean,
That's my only aspiration on being back on YouTube. Is my goal in life is to be memed by Tree Bear. That's it.
Well, you got to show your face.
I would do that. I would truly do that.
If you do that, you gotta be on camera.
I would truly, you know what? If I get big enough to possibly be memed by Tree Bear, I'll go on camera.
Okay. Well, there you
Heard
go.
it here first, folks.
But you got to actually be. You got to.
Tree Bear knows what I look like.
Oh well, he'd need like pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's got them. He knows what I look like.
At least that's what I'm told. I mean,
I want a
get all
Russell Hall
stoked.
level troll in chat. That's what I want. For those of you who don't know, Russell Hall is the epic fucking troll. He's usually in like Nina Infinity's chats and stuff. Russell Hall is a great fucking troll. That's what I want. That is my aspiration. No, I get these little bitch ass trolls like John and Maintain Reach. That's what I got.
Where is Maintain anyway? He's missing today.
I don't know. He didn't even sing to me today.
What are they, 14 hours ahead over there? So it's probably like, what is it, 5? Probably like 7 in the morning for him.
I don't care what time it is, bro. I want my song, Rage. Where the fuck you at, bro?
Hold them to
Slacking,
it.
homie. Slacking.
You
Wake up.
just want your Dr. Seuss poem like you got last time. I had to
Hey,
read.
listen. Dead ass, bro. That was fucking hilarious, bro. This motherfucker, Roland, I don't know if you caught down, bro, but this motherfucker wrote about, what is it, like 15 full chats, like a whole fucking poem, like steady in a
Wow.
row. Boom, 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 boom. And I was like, son of a bitch. Yeah, he did a great job. John made a
All
fucking
in the
song.
Dr. Seuss vein, yeah.
Yeah, so he did. Maintain Rage did that, and fucking John's ass wrote a fucking song, a whole song, motherfucker. He did that. Yeah. So I made him hugging a fucking Lady Lex pillow, dreaming of Rose Tico. That's what I did.
See, I can't do that. I'm not skilled enough, and I don't have the time. Like I'm just learning now. Like I'm beginning to clip my own clips, and I'm putting them into my videos and stuff like that. So I'm starting to learn that. Like I said, that clip I showed you guys, that's the first short I've done on my channel, was that Az thing, and I just couldn't resist that one. That was too much. That was too much gold to just have that one and not go in. And so, I'm just constantly learning new things, and being able to clip things together, and I'm getting used to different types of programs. I just wish I could figure out.
That's the exciting thing too. Like I went back because I just did this intro today for today's show, and then obviously your bit, right, your stinger was a callback to your first time. But I went and watched it, and the quote unquote advancement from what I did the first time, which was good for what the skill I had, the tools I had at that time, to what I did for this one, is like miles apart. And like to see that, to actually be able to compare the two side by side was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? So it's all about learning, Brad. It's like getting better, tweaking things, experimenting. You know what I mean? Trying different stuff. I still can't get Donna with 3 boobs though. I've been trying. No 3 boobs for Donna.
The chat voted for me to have 6 arms and 3 boobs. He got the 6 arms, so he made me groping my own ass, but he couldn't get the 3 boobs.
I did make her boobs big. So every time I would try to add another boob, the AI would just make her tits bigger.
Okay,
I'm
well,
like, no.
that's sort of right. I mean,
Oh,
if you
yeah, so
have
I'm like,
two of them that are really big, then they might count as 3.
I kept rewriting it.
If you put like double G's on her or something like that, that would definitely count as like 3 double D's or something.
I did that.
That's like
too.
redneck stripper bar big.
Yeah, like the ones where you're like virtually falling over because you're too top heavy. And I've seen women like that before.
Yeah.
Where their chest is as wide as their height.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering how they remain upright. I just can't figure that one out, because the laws of gravity do not agree. When you're built like that, you should be falling over.
Yeah.
The force being applied to them should be pulling you down. But
it's a wonder bra.
The wonder bra.
Yeah, it'd be a wonder, all right.
All right, Joe. We're about that time, and it's the perfect thing to end it on, tits. What a great way to end the show.
Yep.
So, Mr. Rohlin the Wretched, brother, let everyone know where you're at, where you be at, what you're doing, and what's coming up for you, bro.
Well, somebody dropped my YouTube channel in the chat, so it's there. Again, you can come see me on Comics Division's channel on Monday Night Meltdown. I am there every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and 7 p.m. Pacific. We do a lot of pop culture. Right now, we've been doing some stuff too where we talk about the paranormal. Like last week, we did a whole bunch of urban legends in all our parts of the country. That was actually something that was very interesting, and
Oh,
it's
that would have
also
been cool.
interesting to see like the crossovers. Like you have the same tale told different ways in different parts of the country.
Hmm.
How things spread along. We had this one thing where like there's a legend that like kids push cars off a track because they were killed by a train. They were on a bus and the bus didn't get off the tracks, and all these children are killed. So they supposedly will, if you stop on the tracks, they'll actually push you off the tracks, but in reality it's a optical illusion, and it's basically done by gravity. And I have something out here. It's actually, I believe it's called Gravity Hill. It's in Whittier, where if you put your car into neutral on this one hill, it will actually roll up the hill because the gravity is in flux there. It doesn't behave normally. If you know some things about gravity, gravity doesn't always work the same way. And there are anomalies and all across the world, all across the country where these things happen. Things will roll uphill. And and we talked about various ghost stories and stuff like that. And it gets the chat seems really interested in it, which is what we've been doing. And obviously we talk about movies and box office and just about any pop culture. Generally stay away from politics. Sometimes we'll talk a little bit, but we don't like to talk about politics too much. And like I said, I'm going to be dropping a video this evening regarding what we were talking about earlier about the problem with how it doesn't matter how much you spend on a movie or television show if nobody's coming to see it. So
Yeah.
that's about it. And really appreciate it. Glad to see you guys again. Glad this channel is back up again. Very happy about that, even though I'm not happy about why it happened. Screw YouTube. I don't like a lot of the stuff that's going on here, and they really need to get their act together, or they're going to end up losing a lot of people. So, like I said, again, thank you. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah. Miss Donna Doc, what you got, sis?
Well, tomorrow night, we've got our stream with Graham Robbins, and our guest is going to be Queen Comics' wife for her first time on our show. So that'll be fun. On June 3rd, we had to push back some of the Star Wars stuff we had in May. So we're doing Attack of the Clones with Christian Rocker, Darth Yeager, and Cole Hauser. And then Thursday for the roundtable, our guest is going to be Deborah Perkins.
Oh, shit, that's right. I know I was forgetting something. Anyway, sorry, Donna. Anything else?
No. Oh, shit, sounds about right. Take it, Spider.
What you got, Spider?
We got those shows coming up, and
This is
back
what
next
she said,
Sunday
yeah.
for the Sunday Saloon at 3:00. And Roland's links are down in the description below. You should go out, like them, subscribe, share them out, give them some love. We are also on the Kick Rumble YouTube side, working on the YouTube. And just like and share everything out. And I'd like to thank Roland for coming back on and having a great time. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate the invite. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I'm Beast Man, bro. Just opened up Ocean Man Productions, Ocean Man Prod 87 on Twitter. Gonna be moving all of my art stuff over there. Trying to over the next few weeks, just kind of rolling into that. And I've been working up. I've actually been working on a little intro for our Jurassic Park stream, which is the 10th. Yes, Donna?
Yes.
Yep, June 10th. So I actually been working on that. And that's why I completely forgot that we have guests this week that I need to work on stuff for. So I'm probably going to be doing that tonight and most of tomorrow before the show. I may be on with John, Jackass John, and multi them later. We'll see how things go this evening. Or if not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And that's it for me. Tell the ones you love that you love them. And as always, remain blessed. We out, yo. Peace.